Hello and welcome. This video is a combination of Insta360 footage and DJI Mini 3 drone footage on the day of Halloween after a particularly heavy rain. I took the dog for a walk. We went northward from our house towards an area called the Balata. The Balata is an area that is popular with local hikers, dog walkers, swimmers, and litterbugs. I wish I was kidding about the last part. Gordon and I have the place to ourselves, so I let him off leash while I set the drone up. I don't need a perfectly level place to fly the drone from, but it does need to be flat and clear enough that the blades will not strike anything. We are enjoying a temporary waterfall. The heavy rain pools up in depressed areas on top of the mountain and slowly trickles down the side, creating hundreds of waterfalls along the cliffs. Gordon. Gordon. Careful. Careful, Boo. Careful, Boo. Don't touch the drone. Alright, I'm about to start it and you're like right on top of it. Come over here, baby. Come over here. Here. Go. It's over there. Oh, please don't step on the drone. My original objective was just to film the beautiful area. I wanted in particular to get these temporary waterfalls since they're kind of rare and never last for very long. This seasonal waterfall would be here from the black traces on the rocks. I also knew that this little waterfall ended in a little cave at the edge of the water that held a statue of the Madonna. The water trickled down the white limestone wall behind the Madonna. It was really quite precious. After focusing on the upper waterfall, I followed it down towards the cliff edge, and this is when I noticed that there had been a cave-in, and that the little cave with the Madonna in it was probably lost. Another indicator is the discoloration of the water, all of the tan brown water where it should be turquoise. You can also see a fair amount of debris floating on the water. It's sad to lose the little grotto, but landslides like this happen along the coast all of the time. In fact, looking at this makes me want to go check out the cliff down below my house and see if any more rocks and clay have slid off from there and possibly covered up my old rope. Grotto della Balata, and I have swam into this cave with my husband and a friend on 2 separate occasions. I need to go back in again with the Insta360 now, don't I? A small flock of starlings, called Droni by the Italians, are hanging out in the trees near the cottage up on the bluff. The flocks of starlings are just beginning to arrive in Sicily. We do enjoy huge murmurations, though they are not as significant as the ones around the big cities like Rome. The views of and from these bluff-top homes are just magnificent. There's nothing like watching a storm coming in from over the Ionian Sea. Seeing the glow from Etna's eruption reflecting off the Bay of Catania. Surprisingly, most of these homes are not even occupied year-round. They're just summer cottages to most people. Here you can look past Grotta della Balata to see the Archivuoti grottas, and then even further off and up to the left you can see Faro di Santa Croce. As I swing back around to the north, we can't see Etna because it's a cloudy day, but in the far ground you can see the capo that is known as Sbarcatore dei Turchi. That means the embarkment of the Turkish, and this is where they attempted to invade Augusta. I'll have to get back to you on that year. And Santo Domingo saw them and he alerted the whole town, and this is how he became to be known as Santo Domingo. As you can see, much of the coastline is only accessible by boat. On summer days, these coves are full of boats. Here I do something silly and I lower the drone, thus losing my signal. But that's okay, it just goes into return to home mode. If I had maintained my altitude, it probably would not have happened. After getting the drone back in my vicinity, I decide to abort the automatic landing and try to film the murmurations of starlings happening all around us. Then I remember that there is a mysterious, hidden, grown-over staircase coming down from one of the houses on the cliffs, and I decide to try to go get a better look at that since I'm unable to access the entry point, which must be up near the house somewhere. It looks as though this stairway is completely disused and has been for quite a long time. Wish I could see the photos that this family had when they used to go down this stairway to the water in summers past. When I first lived here, an old man named Mike with 3 dogs that always asked about my dog lived in the house. He told me he'd been a pilot in Pensacola. He's since passed away, and I believe the house belongs to his children now.
What am I doing? Really?
Well, it's time to call Droni back home now, and we're gonna go hike a little bit further up and check out an abandoned house, but that's gonna be another video. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me again on another adventure soon. Ciao! Good bug. Thank you.